Let's talk trains. Every year, Target has these cute little train sets. This one's 40034. This one's 30584. Last year's advent calendar came with this little number, which I use in my French scene. And then I've had this train for a while. It comes in two pieces. The other piece is holding some of my lights right now. And then I have this train. This is the roller coaster from the 3-in-1 creator set. 31142. This one's really hard to work in to a set. There's 3 roller coaster cars and they go around like that. So I've been hesitant to put a train in my scene because I just don't have the right train. Although I have worked this train into my jungle garden in the past. And then I got this beautiful train. This is a Spider-Man train, Forest Hills. The top comes off and it has a nice detail for the conductor to drive in there and some passengers to sit in there. I don't know the set number. I have the instructions, but the front is torn off. And it also came with these other great city pieces I'm incorporating in other places of the set. The street names, the diamond detail, fire hydrant. Another problem I've had in the past is I don't have any train tracks. And I've looked at buying some train tracks, but I don't know what's available at the Lego store. So here's a way you can make train tracks with stuff you already have laying around. You got your base plate, and what you're going to do is you're just going to have a raised plate area that's 2 studs wide. And then I bet you have these laying around. This piece is 8 studs long and it has this ridge on it. So what you're going to do is put them on opposite sides, and if it's 32, it's going to take 4 on each side per base plate to run your train. I found 5. I have more. So your train will sit nice on that if you don't have any tracks. But lucky for me, Spider-Man came with tracks, finally. You go like this, and you go like this. So I could run my train either on here or on here, but this is nicer, so I'm going to use this. And I can do a base plate and a half long. So what I'm going to do is make my own Penn Station. Check it out.
All inside of you, feel it to be true. And when you dance, I'm in the groove. You make me move, you make me move. You got it all inside of you. Feel it to be true. And when you dance, I'm in the groove. You make me move, you make me move.
There's little gaps here next to where the glass work is going to be, because I want it to be off-center. The glass deuce is off-center with the white deuces. This is a good place for a recessed piece. And I'm going to hang some sort of flag on here as long as it doesn't interfere with my train. And see how it's going to... But this is a bad way to put it on anyway, because it could just snap off. So what you should do is thread it inside. Especially if you have nothing behind it. And then not only will it be more sturdy, you can make it as big or as little as you want. So we'll just make it the width of a flag. And then you can tuck the rest in. How cool is that?
You got it all inside of you. Feel it to be true. And when you dance, I'm in the groove. You make me move, you make me move. You got it all inside of you. Feel it to be true. And when you dance, I'm in the groove.
Alright, I've built my train station. It still has a way to go to be at the street level. We're at 10 bricks high, we have 5 to go. We could do another lighted window detail on our way up. I honestly haven't planned that far. But what I do know is that the train station will be finite. In other words, an arch that looks like this one will be here. Actually right there on the rail. And then we're going to do another black facade to make it look like the train's coming up, because right here we're going to do some retail stores inspired by some pieces. This is Dr. Octopus's window of business, and then it comes with these 2 peekaboo windows. So I'm going to do a retail strip down here and make the train station end here. Think about this with Lego. You don't have to, the scenes don't have to make sense all the way through geographically. That's why I've got my film crew here. Think of each little piece as a movie set. You know, so this will be the train station movie set, and then we'll have a staircase that's going to go up above the retail space to our street level. And then we'll have retail here. If you've ever been to New Jersey, every time you have a piece of water that you don't have sand on, you fill it with retail stores. So we're going to imitate that here as well. I don't really love these doors, so I'm going to use them up down here.
You got it all inside of you. Feel it to be true. And when you dance, I'm in the group. You make me move. You make me move.
This is where my train station will meet the infinity wall and the front of the retail stores. You can see how I made each staircase for the retail shorter and shorter, just to give the illusion that it's getting further and further away. I'll show you how I built it.
You make me move.